folks, today we're in the garage and we're going to be working on my 2014 GMC Sierra. Had some problems with some headlights here. The daytime running lights on the truck have given me a bit of grief. First of all, the headlight has filled full of moisture, a lot of condensation on both the front headlights. And that's led to a failure on the right-hand side daytime driving lights, which are run across the bottom of the headlight. So we've gone ahead and ordered up the Diode Dynamics SwitchBack LED daytime running light kit that gives me turn signal as well as daytime running lights in one unit. Now the whole process involves removing the headlight from the truck, opening the headlight itself, which is a sealed assembly, removing the printed circuit boards that contain the LEDs for the factory daytime running lights, replacing them with the Diode Dynamics printed circuit boards that contain the new SwitchBack daytime running light and turn signal integrated lights. So we're going to get started on that. There's a lot of YouTube videos out there on the removal of the headlights for the 2014 through 2017 GMC Sierra. So we're not going to go into that, but we'll just show you a little bit as we progress through the work. Okay, so we've now removed the headlights from the truck. This is the driver's side, this is the passenger side. This is the one that was causing us the problems. There's quite a substantial amount of water, and you can see it here going around in the bottom. So that was our biggest problem. Obviously the integrity of the seal is missing, is gone. Now we're going to go about using the heat gun, heating it up and removing this. So it's day 2 of the project replacing the daytime running lights in the 2014 GMC Sierra with the Diode Dynamics SwitchBack light kit. So far it went pretty well. We got the one that was badly damaged due to water in the headlight. That was on the right-hand side. So now we're going to attempt to do the left-hand side. What I discovered doing the right-hand side was using a heat gun around the headlight housing to loosen up the permaseal to remove the lens in order to gain access to the factory daytime running lights proved to be a lot of work. I've come up with another way that some Ford people had mentioned, so we're going to put the headlight for the left-hand side right in the oven. It's going to be set at 220 degrees Fahrenheit. We'll leave it in there for about 20 minutes. We're going to heat up the entire assembly and put it on the bench, pry it apart, and see if that works any better than using the heat gun. Now I'm going to keep the oven running, and I expect that we'll have to probably, after working the headlight, keep putting it back into the oven to keep that whole housing and assembly at the right temperature. So let's give it a try. Okay, hot out of the oven. We've got the headlight assembly. It's been in actually for about 30 minutes in the oven at 220 degrees. So we're going to try and get started by working this corner first. I've got a couple tabs to come off, a couple tabs up top here as well. And let's see where we get. So the plastic is quite pliable. The permaseal does seem to be actually quite soft as well. So let's kind of get at it. I'll just get in here with the screwdriver and see where we get. Starting to cool a little bit, and either another application of the heat gun, but I think I'm going to put it back in the oven here for a minute or two. I think we've got about 1/2 done, so maybe a couple more applications, and that's only been about 5 minutes worth of work. So let's put it back in the oven and see what happens. All right, so we've got it apart. Definitely a lot easier using the oven method than just the heat gun method. So apart from a little bit of a dirty lens here, everything's intact, no broken tabs, nothing deformed. We have a little bit of the permaseal here to peel off. It looks like it should just flake right off, both on the inside and outside. No different than the last one that we did. On this side, it looks like we'll have to probably use the heat gun again to clean out the inside channel, so we can lay in the new butyl putty ribbon. What I'll probably end up doing is using a little bit of silicone as well on the outside. Once it's sealed in, I'll just go around the edges of the light assembly with silicone. So we're all finished here. We've got the new assembly taken apart. We've got all the old bonding material cleaned out, LEDs installed, the reflectors installed back into the housing. We have the glass cover back over there. The last thing to do now is to turn it over. We have the wiring harness. We have to tap in to the existing factory headlight harness and run the wiring harness for the LEDs. So once we do that, we'll be able to put it back in. New butyl ribbon in there, nice sealant in there. Run a little bit of clear silicone around the edge just to make sure that it's nicely sealed and we don't have any infiltration of moisture or water. So we're doing pretty good on our time. Well, so that just about wraps up the project. The lights seem to work. Everything went back together.
The left-hand side, the driver's side, definitely went together a lot easier than the passenger side, but second time around, always a little bit smoother and you managed to work out the bugs. So that's it, just a little more detail work to finish up. Bumper liner back on and the grille back on, just tidy up a few things and should be good to go. It's been a good project. It's taken about 2 days, call it 6.5 hours per day. There you go, thanks for watching. Appreciate it if you give us a thumbs up, leave a comment in the comments section, and obviously subscribe. That'll help out my channel. The more subscriptions I get, the better. So please, if you enjoyed watching this and you want to see a bit more content of different things we do around the house and around the shop, then please subscribe. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.